Hey, what's happening, Wargamers? It's Leland here with another video for you, and this week I am actually going to be doing a series of videos, going to be celebrating some Halloween stuff, and I'm going to be starting off with a board game that seeks to answer the question, what happens when the village gets angry and decides to throw an unscheduled rave in the monster's palace? Well, like I said, that is what this game is going to attempt to answer. Not really, but we're going to be taking a look at village attacks, and we're going to be taking a look at the contents of it, as well as some of the Kickstarter items that came out with it. And the cool thing about this game is that it is effectively a tower defense game that flips the tables. The villagers are attacking the monster's lair, and you are playing 1 to 4 player cooperative, or maybe even 1 to 5 player. But you are playing cooperatively with other players as the monsters, basically, to defend your lair and home from the villagers. So it looks like there is basically escalating amounts of villagers that show up, town heroes that can show up. There's even a troll that kicks around. And the base game has some cool monsters to play as well as the expansions that came with the Kickstarter have some additional ones. So let's crack open the box and see what's inside. So what we got here is Village Attacks. It is, as you can see, an Adam Smith game designed by and published by Grimlord Games. This is, to my knowledge, the next game that they've done. They did one a little while back, Endure the Stars, Kickstarter. Really cool science fiction based dungeon crawler style game. Check it out if you want. There is actually an unboxing video on this channel if you want to see it. But we are talking about Village Attacks today, and I gotta say, I am super excited about this one. The Kickstarter finally arrived in my grubby little hands up here in Canada. So we are going to take a quick look at it here. So right off the bat, okay, so it looks like we got the rulebook up here. And let's just take a quick spin through here. So as usual, you know, anyone who's watching any of my unboxings, you're going to get an idea for what I'm looking at here. Just going to take a quick look at the book itself. You know, I actually kind of like this. It's a little bit of a sturdier design than some other rulebooks I've seen, which is kind of nice. Looks like they got a pretty good rundown of the rules in there, and hopefully they got a fair amount of scenarios. Although taking a look at it here, okay, 14 scenarios. That's actually not too bad. And as you can see, there's varying levels of complexity on the map layout, and everything here is grid based. So you're going to get your halls, you're going to get your various rooms and whatnot. Now I have to admit, this is probably one of the big reasons I did back in. Oh, look at that, nice and embossed there. And I am always a sucker for good miniatures here. And honestly, I was rather impressed with the miniatures from Endure the Stars. Hopefully, we get some similar quality here. So let's take a quick look here. So they are the standard PVC style miniatures, but I gotta say that the details are actually really solid on them. They actually feel pretty firm. Like there's looks to be some warping and whatnot, but honestly with board game miniatures, I don't really care. Get ourselves some cool little villagers here. Nice variety. This is kind of a minor thing for me, mostly because it's only minor because, you know, I obviously paint a lot of my stuff. I would have liked a slightly more noticeable difference in plastic tone between the villagers and the monsters, but that is not too bad. This appears to be probably a Banshee of some sort. So let's see what else we got here. We got some of the heroes of the village right here. So some cool looking guys. Now the neat thing about this Kickstarter is that there was also an option to get resin models for them. And frankly, with the quality of some of the designs on these ones, the resin ones were actually really cool. I did opt for a couple, not a lot. Kind of wish I got some more, but you know what, it is what it is. So let's see, we got some more. So we got the vampire right there. We got if I can ever get this guy out here. Looks like we got a lich right there. We got appears to be a succubus. Oh, I don't know if that was actually a monster in the other one. I got to check that out. And then we got a Dullahan right there. So that's actually really cool. Yeah, I actually wonder if that other one was actually a monster now. It's the same gray plastic. Yeah, it's got to be because I think there was five of them. Looks like we got a cool little executioner guy as one of the village people. Geez, there's a thought that I'm not going to be able to get out of my head now. It's the village people and village attacks. So all in all, excuse my arm there. All in all, plastics are actually quite good, quite solid. They don't seem to have the same sort of greasiness that a lot of other PVC boxes or plastics have, which is really kind of nice. It means less time cleaning and whatnot, more time just painting them up. Okay, so I guess this is where they make up for the lack of tone in the different models. It looks like you can put these on your monster bases just to give some more differentiation. All right, that's kind of cool. I guess we're into a little bit of the Kickstarter stuff, so a nice little Village Attacks bag there. The tiles themselves are actually pretty good. They got a nice thickness to them. They do feel actually sturdy, and yeah, the artwork actually looks. Yeah, I'm actually rather digging the artwork. I mean, it's nothing too in depth or too fancy and whatnot, but yeah, some really cool stuff. So I like the feel of the components. I mean, I'm not so much of a board game aficionado that it's a huge thing for me, but honestly, good components, you can always tell when you're dealing with those ones. So I rather like that. The plastic trays, I really like those as well. These are actually really nice. It's going to be very easy to store them all, which is quite good. Always very important to be able to store the miniatures back into these trays, otherwise you run out of storage space very quickly. So let's see, we got some dice here. Alright, that's always cool. I always like specialized dice. Nice to see something that's not just the typical D6s. Your standard, looks like draw cards, so we've seen these before. So this is something else that this game does. You can also lay down traps to stop all the villagers in. So kind of a neat little touch there. Get a little bit of a dungeon keeper vibe to it as well. So basically, you know, you're doing whatever you can to really stop them. And then, I mean, we got your standard, it looks like a mob card here. We've seen these in so many different games before. So no real surprises. And so let's see here. Oh, before we get to the monster cards, so it looks like we got a couple more tiles right here. And, oh, look at that. Neat little metal coin. So this, I'll have to double check it. I think this might have been one of the Kickstarter options right there. Oh, a couple more dice as well. And let's see, what do we got here? So it looks like we got our tokens and special abilities. So this is kind of neat. It looks like they've done nice little token boards for each of the monster's special abilities, as well as, it appears, as well as the village heroes as well. Oh, even some more tiles. Excellent. So yeah, the quality of the components, the artwork, I'm really digging it all. Actually, I really like the look of the entire set so far. Yeah, so let's see, what do we got here? So we got the vampire. Oh, that looks like just a dashboard right there. We got the Dullahan. Now this one's really cool. This one's actually out of Irish and Celtic myth, or at least Irish. I don't know Celtic, but I love the design of that one. Just, you know, the headless wraith look to it, the bone whip and everything. Just very cool design. Okay, so it does look like that other one was a monster. It's the Banshee. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. On the back of them, it looks like we even have a little bit of lore for each of them. So that's very cool. So we got the succubus. I mean, that's kind of neat. For a Kickstarter bonus one, I think I would have preferred something a little bit more conventional, but succubus is neat. And then we got the lich. So yeah, so there we go. That's actually really cool. Really digging the components of this game so far. Everything looks really nice. Looking forward to digging into it, which hopefully I will be able to show you guys some more of this stuff coming up. Like I said, I do have a couple more videos that you can stay tuned for that are going to be showing off the game a bit more. A couple more of the Kickstarter items and whatnot. But yeah, there you go. So let's just jump back perspective here and wrap this whole thing up. So there we go. That is the unboxing for Village Attacks. Very cool looking game from Grimlord Games, designed by Adam Smith. Really looking forward to get my painting onto it. Just, you know, something different to paint. I think the entire game, the production value seems really nice. Looking forward to actually playing the game, getting on the table, playing with some friends, that sort of stuff. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do like the look of the game, definitely go check out their website. Just search for Grimlord Games and you'll be able to find it. They do have this one. They have Endure the Stars as well. Really cool stuff. Show them some love if you like what you're seeing. And of course, if you like this video, be sure to hit that little like button down there and leave a comment below. Any sort of support like that is always awesome. Helps the channel grow, and it helps me keep trucking as well. So thank you very much for any support that you're already given. And as always, happy wargaming.